I know that this is difficult to accept, but I've had a lot of experience with childhood hearing problems, so I just couldn't ignore it.
No.
Unless this is something you've suspected, too. Max?
Okay, Maggie, since you're the expert, suppose you tell me why you think my son has a hearing problem.
I've been looking for you.
Has something happened? Is it something with Kelly?
No, just fine. It's about us, Dorian. The other day I asked you a question and we got interrupted before you had a chance to answer it.
Joe, please.
I just wanted to know. If it hadn't been for David and that diary coming along, we'd still be together, wouldn't we?
It's going to be a busy night for me, Lynn, so you said it was important? It's about Joey Buchanan. What about him? I like you, Kelly. And so I want to be upfront about this. Do you have a problem with Joey and me going out together?
Ooh. Money. What's that for?
Just to say thank you for my perfect Christmas present.
Listen, the way you look in that nightgown, I ought to be thanking you.
Ooh, extradition, huh?
Yeah. Inspector Bass can't wait to take Thornhart back to Ireland.
Yeah, but he's got to wait for a federal judge to say yes. We all know that.
I know, I told him that. Yeah, he's got to wait till after the holiday recess.
I bet he took that well.
A little like having root canal without Novocaine, you know? I was glad to see it. I don't know if it's just that I trust this guy Thornhart or that I just cannot stand that guy, Inspector Bass. But I'm not making one move until I know who's telling the truth.
Hey, where are you going? I just got here.
Sorry. Keep my seat warm there, darling, all right? I'm gonna go call Dublin again. The Irish Special Branch.
Hey, sorry for just stopping in, but I thought that you and Dylan might go over some of these possible wedding dates in the church calendar. You know, setting up a wedding, that's like planning a major battle, Marty. Anything wrong?
Oh, no, of course not. It's just that, well, Dylan and I haven't really we haven't made any decisions yet, and he just went off to the community center.
Okay. No problem, all right? I'll just, you just get in touch with me when you're ready. I'll leave it right here for you, okay? See ya.
Andrew, wait. I had a visitor today. Chief Inspector Bass of the Irish Special Branch. You know, it's like the CIA. Bo brought him by to ask me questions about Patrick.
What did you tell him?
As little as possible.
That's probably for the best. You know, even though I thought he was innocent at first, I gotta tell you, Marty, I've heard some very disturbing things about Patrick Thornhart.
I thought it was time that we met, don't you, Mr. Thornhart? I mean, after all, we have so much in common. I was married to Todd Manning, and I have a feeling that you were the last one to see him alive.
Mrs. Manning, I can't tell you how sorry I am. I was hoping we get a chance to meet so I can tell you.
Tell me. What? The police already explained how my husband died.
I know what the police explained to you, but it's a lie. Todd's death was a cruel twist of fate, and I do feel responsible.
Oh, you do? Well, see, there's something else that we have in common. Because I hold you responsible, too. You and Marty Saybrook.
There's a very simple test. May I show you? Okay. Here we go. Frankie? Frankie, honey. A child his age ought to turn his head toward the sound of my voice or respond to my snapping my fingers. Yeah. Max, a few weeks ago, I was here and I made a really loud noise. Frankie didn't even blink. No, you shouldn't blame yourself for not noticing. I mean, childhood hearing problems are very difficult to detect. I mean, it can take up until the child's 10 months, a year old. I grew up around a deaf child. My brother was deaf, and we were very close, and also, in the past few years, I've been teaching deaf kids and the physically challenged, too. It's easier for me to detect these things. Look, I know you're upset. I just...
You've had your say, now it's my turn. You don't know anything about my kid. And you don't know what you're talking about.
Joe, I did what had to be done. I mean, David was blackmailing me with the diary. I lived in constant terror that he was going to turn it over to the police, and you know what would have happened then, huh? Been back to death row and that lethal injection they kept waiting for me.
You shouldn't have been persecuted that way. I am so... My family, we're so positive that you were Grandpa Victor's killer. I wish I could go back and... I am very sorry for all the pain we caused you.
You never caused me a minute of pain. Well, I better be going now.
No, wait. Listen, everybody used to tell me how you were using me. You even applied it yourself a few times. But there's no reason to lie now. So just tell me, Dorian, were you just using me to get back at my mom?
Joe. Your mother has displayed a lot of courage recently in facing up to some terrible things that have happened in her life, so I'm going to try and live my life the same way. I'm going to be honest with you. Joe, I did seduce you just to hurt Vicky.
Joey and I are just roommates. Pure and simple.
That's what I was hoping. See, I just broke up with Jared a few months ago after I found out he was also seeing this other woman from Penn.
Really?
Yeah. When it comes to men, I only go one-on-one, you know?
Oh. I better warn you, Lael. Stay clear of Joey Buchanan.
Oh, come on, give us that famous smile, Madam Mayor.
Not now.
Mr. Commissioner, will you make my wife stop scowling or you'll arrest her?
Would you inform my husband that nobody tells me what to do, please?
Take it you two aren't talking again, huh?
I don't talk to rattlesnakes who sneak up behind me and bite me on my butt.
Rattlesnakes can't sneak up behind you because they have a rattle. It's husbands you have to watch out for. Husbands that keep secrets from their wives.
Well, that's my cue. Have fun, you two.
Oh, wait, hold on, Cole. I'm expecting you and Nora for New Year's Eve, remember?
Well, you're incredible. You and Alex aren't talking, and you expect Nora and me to come over on New Year's Eve and be referees?
What are families for?
For you, it's something to torture, Pa. Look, sorry, we got some friends coming over, okay? Say Limburger. Excuse me. I don't know what's worse, trying to figure out if Patrick Thornhart's a murderer or fending off another invitation to Pa and Alex's house.
You know, figuring out a murder is definitely easier. What did Dublin have to say?
Well, Thornhart definitely has a warrant on him for killing an Inspector Quilligan. Quilligan was tracking him down because Thornhart had killed his girlfriend, who also happens to be their agent.
Well, that sounds pretty clear-cut to me.
Yeah, it would be if Marty hadn't backed up Thornhart's story. She says that Quilligan was not trying to arrest Thornhart. No, in fact, it was just the opposite. He even kidnapped the two of them so he could protect them.
You can think what you want of me, Mrs. Manning, but Margaret Saybrook had nothing to do with your husband's death.
Dear Margaret. She's never responsible for anything.
She was trying to help me get off the island when her friend came.
Look, Todd was never her friend, all right? She played on his guilt. She tried to punish him for everything that he ever did. All she wanted was Todd dead. Well, she finally got her wish.
I don't understand. What do you mean she wanted him dead?
Envy, bitterness, guilt. You mix that all together, and it's a lethal cocktail. And Marty, she drank it every night. She couldn't stand that we were actually happy together. Oh, and of course, she could never get over what Todd had done to her.
I still don't follow. What do you mean?
Look, don't blame me! You're a fool, Mr. Thornhart. Because I know that you are a murderer. And when Marty found that out, she arranged for you to pull another one and kill my husband.
It is bad manners to read at the table.
Oh, that's Rich. You're telling me about manners.
Give me that.
Let's go with this. This is my inaugural address, and I'm making some changes in it.
Bless you, Woman. Why are you treating me like this? You're the one who stuck a nose in my business.
Oh, business. Is that what we're calling it now?
What are you talking about?
Are there one or two L's in malice?
Get a dictionary.
With malice for none, and charity for all.
Just a little light bedtime reading. All from my sister, Susanna.
Why don't you just put Susanna under oath and let her testify as an expert witness?
Oh, I'm going to. I am. She will be on the stand. The problem is I have to convince the judge that Vicky was completely out of control when she murdered her father, and that she then regained control, and that she's in control now. You know, so I gotta learn everything I can about this disorder.
Good thing we're gonna be home New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Hey, since Hank and Sheila are coming over to play poker, why don't we invite Clint too?
Somehow, I wish that we were saying goodbye to the old and ringing in the new without anybody else around.
We'll say goodbye to all of them at 1 minute after midnight, okay? Honey, it's been quite a year.
Yes, it has. Do you realize that it was a year ago, just last New Year's Eve, when you begged me to marry you?
I said yes, out of pity, honey.
Sure you did. I'm so lucky. I got the best husband in the whole world.
The most modest.
And my daughter's getting her act together. She's kicking drugs. It's a great way to end the year, isn't it?
I just want to see you two close again, you know? It's the way it ought to be.
What? Bo. What?
I was just thinking of my own son, Drew, you know?
I haven't heard you talk about him in a long time.
Doesn't mean I don't think about him a lot. All these years, no calls. Look, why don't you study up on DID, and I'm gonna go visit Patrick Thornhart, okay? I'll see you at home.
Grief is a strange thing, ma'am. But it suggests that Margaret hired me to kill your husband.
You came to this country with what? Todd's passport and Todd's briefcase. And I suppose he just gave that to you.
He gave me much more than that. He gave his life trying to help me. And after Margaret left for the States in Todd's plane, we thought we could get away by helicopter. Me to Dublin and Todd on to London to meet you.
I know that. It's our honeymoon.
sorry. I told him to go without me, but he was determined to help. He was as stubborn as he was brave. He slugged me, grabbed my coat, and ran out the door. His plan was to draw attention away from me so I could get through the other door. And sure enough, as soon as the people who were after me saw him coming through the fog, they thought it was me. Shots rang out. I ran to the door, looked outside, and there was one of them standing there with a gun, and Todd laying on the ground with his face down. They shot him in the back.
No, that's not what the police said. They said that Todd's car went off a cliff. No, you knocked him off. You put him behind the wheel. You released the clutch.
No, I'm sorry. If the car went into the ocean, he was already dead. They tried to make it look like an accident to cover over that it was a shooting. Mrs. Manning, someone is lying to you. But it's the authorities and not me.
Look, I believe what I saw, Mr. Thornhart. I went to Inniscrag. I saw exactly where Todd's car went off of the cliff.
You saw what they wanted you to see, but the truth...
No, the truth is that you helped Marty kill my husband, and you are trying to protect her.
Anyway, this guy Thornhart's a real charmer. He convinced my cousin Maggie to drive him to Washington, D.C., to the Irish embassy where he wanted to talk to one of his friends. That's what he said. Then when they get there, they end up getting shot at.
What? What? Someone tried to shoot at?
Apparently. Now, Maggie didn't want to get into it too much, but if he's going to put Maggie's life at risk...
Did you say who shot at him?
No, I don't know. I assumed it was one of the embassy security guards.
A security guard? Opening fire downtown Washington, D.C., where any innocent bystander could be hit? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense to me if they're shooting at somebody that they think is a murderer.
No. No. No way. It's exactly the kind of ruthlessness that Patrick told me about. He said these men would stop at nothing to keep him quiet. What if he's been telling the truth?
Max, look, if we could talk about
Get a life, Ms. Carpenter. Better yet, get yourself a husband, make yourself some of your own babies, and stop telling me about mine.
You know what? If you think I'm going to run out of here crying, you can forget it. Not after the dream I had.
Excuse me?
The dream. I've been trying to tell you about the dream I had on Christmas Eve when I was babysitting Frankie. I heard a voice, a woman's voice, telling me to take care of him. I did not ask for this. I was chosen.
Chosen? Who chose you? I sure as hell didn't. Next time I need a babysitter, I'll call a service.
Max, look, just listen to what I'm saying.
Don't try to tell me about my kid. There's nothing wrong with him. Don't forget your Christmas presents.
You know what? If I am so wrong, why don't you prove it? Just have him tested. Think about him, Max.
Yes. And that's just the ones he's had over since I've been there. He ought to make his women take numbers so he can keep them straight. Of course, he'd have to remember their names.
I never thought of Joey Buchanan.
That's his secret, Lale. That is his secret. You don't understand. See, first he comes off as Mr., you know, committed, and he is so sensitive. Girls love to cry on his shoulder. Next thing they know, they're waking up in his pajamas.
But we were in Italy together, and we sat up all night once, and he never made a pass at me. Not once.
Maybe he was exhausted from the night before. Honest to God, I just don't know what all these women see in him. I mean, sure, he's good looking, I mean, if that's your type, but you have to live with him to know what a finicky, nitpicking, anal retentive he is.
Really?
Yes.
I always thought of him as, you know, the last of the real romantics. I mean, when he looks at you, it just feels like he really cares, you know? And the way he talked about your Aunt Dorian.
Just another notch on Don Joey's belt. Once he got what he wanted, he walked out. He always does.
You know, my mom and dad, all of them, they were all right. You were just using me?
No, Joe, they were only half right, okay? It started out as a way for me to hurt Vicky, but it turned into something else. Something I really didn't anticipate.
Oh, let me guess, you fell in love with me.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well, if you were so in love with me, then what? No, you know what? Forget it. Never mind.
Joe, she made me give you up.
What, my mom?
Not your mom, Jean Randolph, one of your mother's alters, the one that kept me locked up in the secret room under land fair. I mean, how do you think I got out?
Well, you told me you escaped, but then you still didn't want to have anything.
I only escaped because I agreed to Jean's terms. I promised that I would marry David Vickers.
Mom made you marry David Vickers?
Not Mom, Jean. I mean, it was Jean's way of protecting your mother from finding out the terrible things that her father did to her. And obviously, your happiness was the price that had to be paid, and it wasn't very important to Jean.
She had no right.
Perhaps not.
Who was she to decide who was going to be happy and who's not? Oh, God. If only I'd known.
Joe. It's over. You know, what's done is done. There is nothing we can do to change it.
All right. We can't change the past. We still have the future. What's gonna happen to us now, Dorian?
I will never see my husband again. And my little girl, she'll never know her father. Oh, Marty, she sure got her money's worth, didn't she?
She had nothing to do with...
Well, Todd went to Ireland because of her. She pushed his buttons and he just forgot about everything.
Look, I don't know the story of Todd and Margaret. All I know is that he went beyond the call of duty to help me because she asked him to. Now I'm confused here. She bought him that cross. I just assumed that they were friends.
What cross?
Antique Celtic cross. She got it for someone who taught her to be brave. And I was under the impression...
She buys Todd a cross for courage and then sends him off to his death.
Mrs. Manning.
She had it all planned out, everything just the way she wanted it. She's engaged to the man that she loves, and I'm stuck holding my husband's jacket that was washed up from the beach.
I wish I'd known you were coming down here, but I don't think this is a good idea.
No, Bo, you know what? I think it's a great idea. Because I know without a doubt that this man killed my husband, and I want him tried for murder.
The Irish police are way ahead of you.
I'm just sorry they don't hang people in Ireland.
Well, I guess you didn't come here to wish me Happy New Year, did you?
No. Got bad news for you, Patrick. After the holidays, your case is going to move to a federal court, which means it's out of my hands. My guess is that Inspector Bass will extradite you back to Ireland.
Commissioner, we both know that Chief Inspector Bass will make sure that I never reach Ireland alive.
If there was something, if there was just anything that you could give me to back up...
I'm not the only one that's doomed here, Commissioner. Bass and his boys are planning an assassination. Do you want that blood on your hands as well? Commissioner, for God's sake, You're my only hope.
Joe, you say you want to talk about the future, but I think what you really want to do is recapture the past, and that can't be done.
No, I don't want to go backwards. I just want to know if we still have a chance. Don't you think we owe that to ourselves to find out?
Joe, you already know the answer to that. Whatever chance we had ended a long time ago.
Doreen,
Let's
why are you...
not look back. Let's not have any regrets. If there's anything I hope you've learned from me, it's that you have an enormous capacity for love. And I know that someday you're going to find someone that you can share that gift with. And dear God, I envy her.
Well, I guess this is the part where I'm supposed to be the big man and wish you luck with the next guy in your life.
There is no next guy.
There will be.
Joe, please, I don't look into the future. Right now, I'm taking things as they come, and for now, I'm happy. I've got my family, and I have a lot of beautiful memories of the time we shared together.
Doreen. Why do you want to close this door?
Please, Joe.
Okay.
To think I almost wasted a New Year's Eve on that creep. Thanks, Kelly. And hey, consider yourself lucky he's just a roommate. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, just a roommate.
Nora, sit. I want to read you my inaugural address. I've got to read to somebody.
Well, I'm flattered. Really, I am. But you know what? I have to run. Maybe your second inaugural. All right?
He's got nerve. I'll give him that.
Who are you? What do you want?
It's what you want, Mrs. Buchanan. R.J. Gannon gave me a buzz last week, said you wanted somebody to keep tabs on your husband.
I may have led him to believe that.
And R.J. says that I report to you. I got to admit, the guy's not exactly subtle. You see the broad he's with? He was with her on Christmas Eve, too.
Do you believe?
Just when I thought I had it all figured out.
Marty, you did have it figured out.
Oh, I thought so. And then you told me that he was with Maggie when he got shot at.
What I'm telling you is he's a manipulator. Especially when it comes to women. Look, he manipulates you into getting him out of Ireland. Then he manipulates Maggie into getting a message to you. Then he manipulates Maggie into taking him to Washington, D.C., where they end up getting shot at. I mean, I don't know whether he is or not, but it appears to me that he lied to you. He lied to Maggie. Now, you better stop protecting him and start taking care of yourself.
You're right. You're right. How many times do I let the guy jerk me around before I say that's enough?
This man has no power over you unless you give it to him. Now you start thinking about Dylan and this wonderful future that the two of you have together, okay? All right. And don't blame yourself for getting involved with this thorn hurt, okay? I mean, it was an adventure. It's what you needed, and now it's getting in the way. When he's sent back to Ireland, which he will be, you will not even have to think about him again.
I know what it feels like to have another man's death on your conscience. Manning's widow was right about one thing. Her husband would still be alive if it weren't for me. Todd came to Ireland to help Margaret and walked into a trap that was meant for me. But I didn't kill him. He was shot in the back by one of Bass's men. You need to give me a chance here. And I will use the rest of my days to make it up to this poor woman, but I can't very well do that when I'm dead. Now, can I, Commissioner? Did you hear a bloody word I just said to you?
Yes. I've got to see someone about something.
No, wait. What about the sheet music? Even if you can't help me, you gotta find the code in the music and stop this assassination. I can't have another death on my conscience.
Maggie, listen, stop, okay? Because I always have time for anything that's going on, okay? I do. Dorian, are you okay?
Would you believe I was looking for a contact lens?
I would if you wore glasses.
Try not to laugh, okay? I was praying.
I'm not laughing. Is there anything that I can do to help?
No, but thank you. I was praying for strength. Strength to do the right thing. And as you have so often said, that's something that's a little difficult for me. Good night, Andrew.
If you want to go after her, go.
No, it's all right. Dorian knows where to find me if she needs me for anything, so. Anyway, now finish what you were telling me about Max and his son. What's going on?
Well, there's really not much to tell. I opened my big mouth and inserted my big foot again.
Okay. But I think you did the right thing. I mean, if there is a problem with Max's son, then it was a good thing that you spoke up.
Well, Max doesn't think so. I mean, either I'm accusing him of being a lousy father, or I'm trying to prove how smart I am about kids. I mean, the bottom line is that Frankie needs to see a specialist, and Max doesn't want to deal with it.
On the other hand, you have to give the man time to absorb what you told him. These kids are all that Max has left of Luna.
You know, I remember the first day I came to Llanview. I stepped off that plane, and there was this rude, angry man named Max Holden and a sweet little angel of a son, Al. Now, Max was so hurt he didn't want anybody to get close to him, but Andrew, Al seemed to reach out to me. Oh,
Maggie.
say it, just say it. I'm supposed to be dealing with my own family's problems.
No, you know what I was thinking there's some parallels here. I mean, maybe you can help Max and heal things with your dad, too.
What's going on between me and my old man is going to take a miracle to mend. And as far as Max Holden is concerned, every single time I reach out, I just make things worse.
You're the one that's gonna suffer, Marty. If it's the last thing that I do.
Dylan, honey, speak up. I can hardly hear you. No, I know you're working hard. I just called to tell you that I love you. I said I love you. No, everything's fine. Of course, everything's great. So what are we waiting for? Let's set a date.
All right, let's go. Let's get it together, Santa. Come on, wake up. When I come back, you're out of here, huh?
It's about time. Hey, next year, I'm leaving coal in your stocking.
Frankie is at a very crucial stage in his development. If Max doesn't get his hearing checked soon, I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, look. I hear what you're saying. I'll talk to Max. And not as a minister and not as your cousin. I'll just talk to him as, you know, another dad with kids, okay?
It's worth a try. But if he's so defensive and so closed off that he doesn't listen to either one
Now
of us...
listen to me, Maggie. I know what happens when you get that missionary gleam in your eyes. These are Max's kids. If he doesn't want your help or my help...
This is not about what he wants. This is about what's best for his child. And if Max can't see that, then I'm going to have to help him see it.
What, you're going to do that whether he likes it or not?
Whether he likes it or not. Look, Andrew, you can call this tough love or interfering. I don't really care, but I'm going to help Max help Frankie.
Go back to sleep, Frankie. Daddy won't let the bed bugs bite. Daddy's gonna take care of everything. There's nothing wrong with you. You're one of Luna's treasures. You're perfect just like she was. And you're perfect just like your sister. No matter what anyone says.
Oh, you old pirate. Why don't you just buy the whole shooting match?
Buy Atlantic City lock, stock, and barrel, huh? You know, Renee, that's why I always admired you. You always think big like I do. But no, I don't need a whole town. I just need a nice place for a business conference.
Do you want discreet or splashy?
What do you think?
Well, I do know the manager of the Montgomery Hotel, and they have all sorts of conferences, and they know how to keep a low profile.
I don't want a low profile. I want no profile. Could you arrange that?
I could if you could tell me what it is that you're up to.
Renee, what makes you think I'm up?
Oh, come on, Asa. Your business dealings are as discreet as a red flag in front of a skittish bull. Now, why are you keeping this conference so hush-hush?
Honey, you don't trust old Asa?
No. Are you asking me that seriously? Do you remember the grounds for our divorce?
All right. Just this favor. For old time's sake.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you about Patrick Thornhart, Blair.
Bo, I don't have anything to say. The man killed my husband. I want you to do your job, send him back to Ireland so he can get the punishment he deserves.
What makes you so sure that he killed Todd?
It's obvious he was in on it with Marty. Bo, if you can't see that...
Listen, I have to go by the evidence. Now, if the facts support what you're saying, I'll gladly wash my hands of Mr. Thornhart. The special branch can take him back to Ireland. He can stand trial. But if the facts back up what he's saying...
What kind of facts are you talking about here, Bo?
You have Todd's jacket, right? The one he wore in Ireland? I need to see it, Blair.
Happy New Year.
Till next Christmas Eve, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hold it, fella. You're not going anywhere.